Hi everyone. Welcome to Able Underdog. If you're a fan of football, whether it's the professional or college level, and you enjoy the thrill of sports betting, you're in the right place. Here I take the challenge of playing as the underdog in either Madden or NCAA games at the highest difficulty, simulating matchups without knowing the real life spreads. It's all about seeing how my predictions stack up against the odds. So who are you backing? Will you ride with the favorite or do you believe in the underdog's fight? Let's find out together. In today's matchup, we got the Buffalo Bills at the Miami Dolphins. This game is going to be played on Thursday Night Football on Amazon. Um, the spread currently is at 1.5. The Miami Dolphins are favored, so we're going to be playing as the Buffalo Bills here. Um, right now, the weather is kind of like teetering between rainy and sunny. I mean, rainy and cloudy. And got both teams right now coming off of wins off for week 1, where they were both favorites but had to come back against the underdogs. I'm going to take a kickoff here. We'll talk more about the game.
Set to return, this is Braxton Berrios. And he's going to
What
make this to the
here
28 before going down. So the Dolphins offense set it out for their opening drive.
So again, Bills are underdogs by 2.5 points. They actually come into this game having won 8 of their last 10 matchups against the Dolphins.
That's why they led the NFL in passing yards, and most importantly for Tua last year,
as we open up on defense here.
That availability is so critical. Now he's just got to find his first playoff win.
The drive begins with a run for Mostert, and he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition.
So in week 1, Dolphins offense didn't do pretty well outside in the first quarter against Jacksonville. They were expected to be a lot more points scored in that game. They only finished with about 20, I believe. They kicked the game-winning field goal as the game was ending there. Tua led the league in passing in week 1. Finished with somewhat, I believe, over 330 yards. Didn't have any turnovers. So outside of just throwing to Tyreek and Waddle, he didn't really do anything else. Played a pretty clean game.
Their coach wants to see them convert those.
He's got this at the 27. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return.
You had Tua's the backfield with Tua. You had Jeff Wilson and Devon Achane. Both of them were pretty subpar as well. Achane only finished with 24 yards on 10 carries. He did a little bit better in the receiving end. He had 7 catches for 76 yards. He averaged a little over 10 yards of reception. We're going to get our first play here on offense.
Because that skill set is so tantalizing. A player who can rip off a highlight reel play with the pass, and just as easy with the down in just about any situation.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Another one for Cook.
Nice run here with James Cook. So for week 2, we're lowering the game time from 15 minutes to 10 minutes, just to see how the game actually fits within the 1 hour time I'm allotted. Also, another reason for the change was because we wanted the stats to be a little bit more realistic. A lot of the games from week 1 simulations were all high scoring and didn't really fit I guess real life spreads and stuff, so that's why we're going with 10-minute quarters opposed to 15-minute quarters. So far, getting a little bit of push here on the defense. We'll make our screen here to Cook. We don't get the first. Let's see. We got 1 yard to go. We're gonna probably stick to the ground here. Go inside zone.
But he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage too.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook.
Don't get the first.
And just gets back to the
We're
line
gonna
of scrimmage.
probably sneak it here.
Run play only gets back to the line, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even
Quarterback
with the
sneaks.
smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
And he's touched as they pick up that 1st down on 4th.
You run that sneak there because you know you can rely. Trust with a capital T on the big fellas to do just enough. Get just enough push in the middle.
Talk a little bit about
as we just saw, it's
the
really
Bills'
hard to
offense
stop.
from last week. They also came out a little slow against the Cardinals.
And again, he's taking it on the option.
Josh Allen pretty much put the offense on his back. He finished the game with almost a little under 80% completion percentage as a passer. 2 touchdowns, both in the air and on the ground. 4 touchdowns total in the game.
And he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Got a nice run here.
And he'll
James
push
Cook,
this upfield and
and a passer rating of 137.7. Right now, he's pretty much the favorite as far as week 1 goes for, I guess, MVP. Looks like it's him right now and Baker Mayfield in the race. He's still got a long season. It's just the beginning. But if he continues to play like this, it's definitely will be a look at for someone who might be betting on season awards. Not sure where he ranks right now. What's his odds to win MVP? But he's off to a really good start. I think he didn't have any interceptions, but he did have 1 turnover, a fumble loss.
He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with 3rd and long.
And it probably goes. Gonna switch this. I don't like this screen. We're gonna go high-low, little high-lows. If they're playing man here, we might.
Working from the gun, it's Allen.
We don't get none out of that. We get a sack, the first sack of the game.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a
Cover
defensive
3.
down. Well, now we let the
Let's
chess
concentrate
match
for the
begin.
field goal.
Adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often
We're
leads
gonna
to
get the
wins.
field goal there.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that will get them on the board.
A dependable kicker,
So
man, that is a coach's best friend.
defense is going to be coming back out here for Buffalo, along with Miami's offense. Talk a little bit more about Miami.
Has this at the 6. And pretty solid field position.
Their strengths, they're pretty strong in both the running game and the receiving game, it looks like. Based off of what I came across, it looks like Devon A-Chain is going to be the lead back going forward. He got more touches at the backfield compared to Mostert. I expect that to be the same as long as he's healthy.
Rolling out to his left.
We're getting into it. So yeah, I expect Devon A-Chain to continue to get more carries and touches out the backfield compared to Mostert getting up there in age. I believe he's 32 years old. He'll be more of the regulated to a 3rd down back duties.
And they limit this to a minimal gain to around the 34.
I also expect later on in the season, Jalen Wright, the rookie running back out of Tennessee, to get a little bit more touches as well.
Tight end motioning right. Throwing on 3rd, Tagovailoa. To the left sideline, complete.
They get the completion there to Tyreek Hill.
And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
Our defense, we got the biggest thing for our defense right now is we have an injury in the secondary with Taron Johnson. He had to leave the game early against Arizona with an arm injury. I believe he injured his forearm. Doesn't look good for Buffalo in that aspect. They're already pretty weak, having lost most of their secondary starters from last season.
Just 3-0 is
starting
your
with their
score.
safeties. They haven't
Back
done
to
much to
Hard
add
Rock
to their
Stadium
secondary,
right after this.
and they're pretty much rolling with the guys that they have. So that's a pretty big loss, Tyron Johnson. Speaking more about the
Back for the
defense,
start of
they
quarter
were
number
kind of the
2.
reason
It's
that they were
Dolphin
able to
football
come
as we
back as well.
begin. They'll have it
Their
2nd and
defensive end,
8.
Gregory Rousseau, leads the league right now. He's tied with the league with 3 sacks.
They'll go again with Mostert.
Got to get this stop here.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Call it a gain of
Currently
6.
3-zip.
They need only 2 now on
Into the
3rd
first.
down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a
Got
run
to get
that
the
you
stop
know
on 3rd.
and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking
This
off
might
an
be a
explosive
pass.
one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Mostert
Got a
with
big
the
run
first
here
and
with
more.
Mostert.
And he's going to have this all the way down to the 4. They rip off a big
See
chunk
here.
of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Von Miller also got a sack in the game as well, so that's pretty good to see. He's been kind of irrelevant since he's been in Buffalo. Injuries have kind of been a reason to that. He hasn't been much of
Out of the
anything.
pistol. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone.
Let's get we get a sign of our guy DeMar Hamlin. He's actually the starting safety.
So now it'll be 2nd and
Free
goal.
safety. He's getting to start over the rookie Cole
Well, they're a
Bishop.
lot like
He actually
sharpshooters in the NBA.
had a
Sometimes
couple
they're
of
just gonna
tackles in
miss.
last week's
You gotta
game as
shake
well,
it off and keep
which is
on
pretty dope,
firing.
considering that he
2-0
died
from the gun. And he goes down.
in the beginning of the game 2 years ago and was brought back to life. Me personally, I don't think I would have ever,
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
if I knew that was me and I had died on the football field, I probably would not have continued to play football. So,
Tagovailoa off the play fake. And he will
oh, how did we let that happen? Jalen Waddle with a touchdown. Should have been an interception. It's going to get the highlight here.
How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play. Yeah, now we'll pause. The officials
See,
want
they're
to
gonna
take a
review
good
it.
look at this and
Looks like he was in
confirm
there.
it was indeed a touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again. Unlike these officials,
See,
we
it
got
was
to see it
42
once in
that he
real
scored.
time. We just have to see
That
is
was
there clear
Dorian
enough
Williams,
evidence
the
to overturn
linebacker.
the call that was made
All
down there on
right,
the
you're
field.
gonna come keep
No
that.
change to the call on the field. So that play is going to remain a touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Get the kickoff, another chance to go down the field and score. Talk more about the offense here.
They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. The Buffalo offense.
So from our week 1 simulations, we had the Buffalo Bills and the Cardinals. The Bills have pretty much demolished us as the underdogs. That didn't go exactly as they had won in the simulation, being that the Bills had to come back. Another thing from our simulation was what we had expected would have been a offensive outburst from Curtis Samuel. He didn't really do much. He only, I think, finished with 1 catch for maybe 10 yards. So he was pretty much non-existent. He's still considered the #1 receiver, though, as he's there on the far left side of the field. But he's still considered the #1 when I checked at the depth chart. So
This is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every
going into the second half, I think Allen hit every single one of his receivers.
Change anytime soon.
We got a good run here with Cook. Get the first. We're gonna get the first.
I think with that call,
Let's stay with Cook on this next play. He finished with a little over 70 yards. He had 100 yards from scrimmage. I know that he had about maybe 30 yards out of the backfield receiving. And I think he had like about 19 carries. I want to say about 70-something yards. He went over, so he went over 100 yards from scrimmage. And then rookie Ray Davis had a couple carries, as well as Ty Johnson. Shout out Ty Johnson, former Jet.
A nice gain of 13 yards as it
Go back to the ground here. See, maybe audible to. We're gonna audible to a play action.
Allen on the play action.
So this is Coleman.
Finds his man. It's Keon Coleman. And he's brought down. They're
So I
gonna
haven't
mark him
really
at the 14.
felt any resistance yet
Give
from
him
Miami's
13 on that
defense.
play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find
Keon
teams
Coleman
go
last week
crossing
was the
route
leading
concepts.
receiver for
Sometimes
Buffalo. I
it
believe he
doesn't
had,
tell us a game. A lot of
let's see
times it's
here,
for shorter
we have
yardage, but
4
sometimes
receptions
teams
on
break in the
5
right coverage
targets.
for a much bigger
So it
impact
looks
play,
like he might be
just
the
like
favorite
that.
receiver going forward for Josh Allen.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go
Pretty
on
decent
second
stats for
down.
his first game. Ray Davis, the
That is
other
just a good,
running back,
solid
3
run.
carries, 13
I know,
yards,
it's pretty basic
and a reception
commentary,
for
but
14.
sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of
They were the
yards
only
per
2
carry,
rookies I
and you
think
move
that
the
actually got
sticks.
playing time as well.
Shakir in
A
motion
meaningful
right.
playing time. Okay, screen.
And he runs
Got a
this
jet
one in
pass,
for
and
the
we got a touchdown to Shakur.
The
Khalil
Bills take a
Shakur. He
2nd
scored
quarter
last week
lead.
as well. He was one of the
Great
2
opportunity to find a touchdown there,
touchdowns
Brock,
Josh
and they
Allen
come
had in the
through with
air. The other
6.
one was to Matt
Receivers want the
Collins.
ball everywhere on the football field.
So
But you
I
start
want to give a
slow in
shout
the
out to
end
Matt
zone,
Collins too. He's
they
a good
really
follow on
want
all
their
social
chance. They
media,
will tell you
like
as a
Instagram and
quarterback,
TikTok.
just give me an
He has
opportunity at
some
the end of the
really
play.
good videos out there.
Tyler Bass on now for the extra point.
See, we make this. We missed the
And this
field goal.
kick was just
So
mishit.
we
It
go
is
up only by
wide
2.
left and no good.
Kickoff coming.
So following the missed point after, the chance to take his frustrations out on that
So
football
far
as he
from week 1,
safes this
seeing how
away.
these kickoffs
Kickoff
run
taken at
into
the
like
3.
effect and stuff. It was pretty
Good looking
interesting. We
return
actually have
here, and
a
he's got
kickoff return
room.
for a touchdown.
They'll take over at the 39-yard
Forgot who
line.
it was.
Nice
I think it
return
was
there.
in the Buffalo Bills
And the
game.
Dolphins back out
I
on
want to say it was
offense as we
DJ
see Raheem
Dallas.
Mostert again. And I think they'd be content doing
It's the
everything the
first
same as
player
their
to
prior drive
have a
and getting
kickoff
another
return in
touchdown
these
here.
new rules.
Tagovailoa on first down. Getting out to his left.
Get to it
Look
here.
at this, here he goes. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's
So,
so concerned with
it was an
defending the
interesting
pass.
story last
Keep
week,
tabs
right
on what
before
he
the
was doing
game
as a QB.
for Miami.
They gave him just enough room to run.
Tyreek Hill was pulled over for speeding
Short
and
pass caught by his tight
actually
end.
arrested and detained.
And he's got a decent gain
Apparently, he
before being
was
brought down.
observed
He's just
going
one of those
60
guys,
miles an
Kate. Even when
hour,
he's not
from what I
open, he's
read.
still a
That was the
target.
words
He
that
has
they quoted.
physicality and his
So
ability
I'm
to just play
assuming that
bully
means he
ball.
wasn't
They don't
even
like
like
forcing into coverage, but
it wasn't
sometimes when you got a
electronically
bully like
enforced.
him that can create space,
Like
just
they
find
could
a
have
way to
pretty
get him the
much
ball.
made up
And the defense
the
is
speed he was
all
going,
over this one
saying
for
that
a
it looked
big
like he was going
loss.
about 60.
If only this
Obviously,
defense
he
could
was in a
hold like
very
that on every play,
powerful
Kate. They were
sports car.
angry, motivated, focused.
If you haven't
And
seen
they
the
took that
video,
anger out on him and this offense, forcing a fourth down.
So the Dolphins readying for the punt. We've hit the 2-minute
my thoughts and
warning now
opinions to
at
that, they
our
kind
mark.
of waver a little bit.
The
I mean, I've
Dolphins
never been a
with the
big
football.
supporter of law enforcement. I mean, I
Jake
understand it
Bailey
and
on
stuff,
the punt.
but at the same time, I feel
And
like
this will
he
be
could
his
have
second
he
effort
could
at a
have handled it a
contest.
little bit better,
His first effort went 47 yards. Brock looks to have a little more
especially
in this
after
one.
the fact. Like, I
And
feel
they
like he's
bring
been
him
kind
down
of
to put a
acting like a
stop to
victim,
that return.
like a lot.
The Bills and James Cook making their way back out
Got
on
12
offense
carries
now.
already with James Cook. Let's see, we gotta get some passes going. Let's go with this big wide receiver option.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen.
Oh,
Forces that one, and it's
got
intercepted.
an interception.
Jordan Brooks comes up with it. And the Dolphins take possession at the 25-yard line.
Jordan Brooks coming over from the Seattle Seahawks. I believe he led the league in tackles last year as well.
And it gave the
We
linebacker
got the
time to
rush
race
gets to
in
us
and
there.
make the interception.
Rush has been kind of getting to us. Buffalo Bills had the number one
Together,
offensive
everyone
line
achieves
last
more.
year.
It took
They
all
allowed
of
the
them
fewest
together. Took
sacks.
that
I think it was
rush
like
to
somewhere around
impact
like
the
25 or
quarterback. It took that
26.
linebacker to deliver on the other end, a critical takeaway.
I'm gonna send a blitz
They'll
here.
get this drive started. 1st and 10. Tagovailoa now working from the gun.
Goes to Jonnu Smith. Jonnu Smith only one catch last week.
You know, I'm not
He was
sure if
pretty
these are his
ineffective. I
footsteps or
thought
just had a surprise
one of the
break in concentration.
pieces
It's so unusual
Miami was
to see one
missing
drop
last year was like
unless there's a hit involved.
No
receiving
dice
threat
on
from
that
the
prior
tight end
pass.
position.
Here's second down.
Having gone the whole
Out of the
season with
gun.
Braun
He's gonna go
Smythe,
long.
who's also returning.
He's got it near the
And get a
8.
completion there to
And
Waddle.
they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
And go cover 2 invert. Play as Williams here, but we're gonna watch the running back out of the backfield.
Working inside the red zone. Catch made.
Bill
That's a
Smith
pretty
there.
similar result to a first down run
Get him out
play.
of bounds.
Moves it
Gonna
forward,
stop the clock.
keeps you on schedule, and makes
Got
second
2
and
more
third down
plays
a
at
whole lot
least
easier to manage.
to be able to hold them.
Second chance at
We're
6
gonna play the
here.
run
Second
here
and
up the
goal.
middle. Here's Jones.
Moser
Maybe we
trying
can
to
get the
punch it
stop.
in.
We're gonna get the
And
stop.
he's brought down for a loss. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first.
Strong safety
So
blitz
now
here.
here's third and goal.
We're gonna play the run again. Up the middle.
To throw
They're gonna go
Tua.
pass. Oh, we get him. We get
Pressure
a
coming,
sack.
and they take him
Terrell
down.
Bernard. Terrell Bernard had a really,
And
really
pressure
quietly good
drives
game
them
last week.
backwards.
He went over
Okay, it's
double-digit
pretty
tackles.
clear,
I
isn't
think
it?
he finished with
This
like 12,
constant pressure that this defense has
12 or
imposed on
11.
this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to author a comeback if this quarterback
Gets the
continues
sack
to
there.
run for his life.
Hold it to a
And it
field goal. They
is
go about
good.
one.
No problems there
We'll
on
get the
shorter
ball back with
attempt.
about 13
And they
seconds
take
left.
it
I
back
don't know if
the
we'll be able
lead.
to do anything with it.
I never saw a place where it
Remains to be
ended
seen.
with a
So
field goal.
let's see.
It
Let's
was
see how
always
this
a
kid goes.
touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
All right, we're gonna let this go into the second half. Watch the highlights right now. Down 1
So
point.
we've reached halftime down here in Miami. The Dolphins have the lead. Now we'll send you up to Orlando.
Outside of the couple rushes,
Jonathan Coachman
that
and
one
an EA
interception, I
Sports
think the
halftime
pressure on the
report.
defense has kind of gotten to
We'll let you and Brock catch your breath
Josh
while the
Allen
rest
more
of
than
you
I would
get
have
our
thought.
EA Sports halftime report. The Dolphins got some strong play out of their quarterback, number 1.
We're going to see if we can get rid of the ball a little bit quicker or get Josh Allen on the move. Getting the ball here in the second half, so that's pretty good for us. We got to do something with it. Johnson here under the
Return
10. Let's
coming
see
from
what he
the
could do.
6. And this will give
Decent
them a decent
return
field
to the
position.
30.
The return gets out to the 30. So to begin the third, it's going to be the Buffalo offense we
The
see
inside
first.
zone here.
And their defense sure
There
has kept this
goes
game close.
another
It's
run
time
to
for them
James
to come
Cook.
through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. And the middle holds.
Get no
They don't
yards.
get anything on the run. Call it no gain
We
on
go
that run.
mesh
And they
spot
face
here on the
second and
left.
10.
Start getting these balls in different receivers' hands.
Here's Allen.
Valdez
Untouched to
Scantling.
Valdez-Scantling.
He also had
And
like
he's
1 or 2
tackled
catches
after
last
gaining a
week.
handful.
Minimal yards,
It's
but
not just imperative
was
that a
involved in the
quarterback
game
knows
more than I
read
would
or
have
zone.
believed
Same thing for
he was going to be.
especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And he's going to bring it up to
See,
the
you get
40-yard
4th
line
and
before he
inches, we
stops.
probably go for it here.
All you can do is
And
shake
we're
your head
gonna do
sometimes. Sure, the pass play works.
another quarterback
Too
sneak.
short for the first down.
Less
See
than
how
a
they
yard
play it
needed
here.
on 4th.
Put more guys in the line here. We should be able to get this.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak.
We do.
And he will get the first as they touch him down.
I think we are so
They didn't give it to
when
me.
a QB sneak is
Clearly
called, we think
passed
it's
the
going to
line.
be a first down.
We're gonna have to challenge here.
Sean McDermott didn't like that call. We can tell. He's got the challenge
Clearly
flag
passed
out.
the first down.
Well, I certainly don't envy the officials here. A lot of times, Brock, it can be so tough to have the right angle to get a perfect spot on that
Guess it
football.
depends where
Now,
his
how
knee
they do
touch,
it, I
because his
just
knee
marvel at it. A
touches.
bunch of years ago, I got to do,
Looked
and
like
be
he
an
was
official,
past it, though.
side judge for a spring game.
How'd that go?
Not well.
See what they call here.
Things happen so fast, and I really do. I marvel at more often than not how
Okay, to get
good
the ball.
these officials are at spotting the ball.
So upon further review, they get a more favorable spot, and that's That's enough to give them
See,
the first
we'll
down.
probably go. We're gonna go this play action. We're gonna have Coleman motion here.
Play action now. Allen.
I'm gonna go to Coleman out the
That's complete
backfield.
to Coleman out left. And not much doing. He stopped
Only
quickly.
1 yard here. We'll go with big.
They'll come to the line
Trying
here.
to switch it up a
2nd and
little bit. They're
9.
gonna kind of.
Allen looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the
Dawson
contact.
Knox with the drop there.
Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing
Dawson
a
Knox
3rd
getting the start over Dalton Kincaid has been another pretty surprising thing with Buffalo. Kincaid pretty much invisible in week 1, only 1 catch.
Now Allen. Coleman with the grab. And this one doesn't
Get the
go
stop
far.
here. We're gonna punt it.
Throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And the fair catch secure here at the 16. So no return on that punt.
Tua coming back out
It'll be
here.
Dolphins football. The Dolphins sending
We're
their
pretty
offense
much in
back out
check.
there.
We got
And it has
about
been
like
all
3 or
about
4
these
sacks on him
defenses
so
far,
far.
Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for
Waddle's
one
been
of these
having a pretty good
offenses to
game.
take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making
The
every
run has
yard
been
tough
pretty
every
much
first
under
down.
rise. We got another sack
Quick,
here.
and they bring
That's
him
our
down.
4th of the game.
And the big play
Is
drives
it
them
Terrell
backward.
Bernard?
2nd down coming up.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell, sell, sell. If you don't convince
We're
that
gonna
defense
update a
you're
running
running
back
it,
here.
or
Maybe
if it's a situation
watch
where you never run
Tyreek
the
Hill.
ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that
They go
pocket.
Waddle here.
And he rips
Waddle
off
the leading
good
receiver, I
yardage,
believe,
but it
for
will
Miami
not
so
move
far.
the chains. Let's see what they
We're
draw
gonna play the
up on this
sticks
3rd
and we're
and
gonna put a
7.
contain on Tua.
Tunga Vailoa.
Oh, we gotta stop.
It's tipped away and it's going to hit the
We're gonna
ground.
get the ball back here.
Incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. They're out now, ready to punt it. Jake Bailey's going to kick it away.
Let me see what it is. Codrington. Return.
And they bring
It's
him
almost to
down
the
to put a
50.
stop to that return.
Go back to the ground here. He's inside zone read.
And the Bills will take over
See.
possession.
We'll keep the play as is.
Here's Cook.
Get a couple yards. We get it to the other side of the 50.
And onto the Dolphins side of the field.
We go to this H
Halfway
angle
there on
out.
1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And a motion Coleman over here in. Got Ramsey in on
From
him.
the 48. And this
Try
one
to
too
catch James
far
Cook
in
off the
front of him.
backfield.
It's incomplete.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising.
We're gonna do red zone scissors here. See if we can hit James Cook
Well,
here.
that defense had that play covered.
Alright.
Allen on 3rd and short. He's on the move. He finds his running
We
back.
try to hit James
Shot.
Cook
Nicely
deep.
done. It's a 33-yard gain and a
Let's see
fresh
what
set of
can we do
downs.
here.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't
Let's
have
hit
that
send
radar
the play.
gun.
Hit James
But
Cook
if we
right there.
did, Kate,
Let's
this is
go
kind
the
of
slot
football.
with him.
When you throw it that deep
Yeah,
outside
I'll
the
open it up
numbers,
a little
it
bit more.
requires a
See what
serious
happens.
fastball,
Yeah.
serious arm
Okay.
strength, and he just showed it off.
Throwing now on 1st down. Allen escapes the pocket. He takes it himself.
Get the
It's a real
first.
solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
We gotta score here. We're gonna have Samuel on the hits out here. Maybe we could catch him.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Gets himself free. And he's brought down at the line.
Got some good pressure
Look at
there.
the quarterback's eyes. He's looking. He's trying to find a lane of some kind.
Let's do Y flat goal line.
And he was
See
lucky to get
how
back
this
to the line
develops.
before that
Maybe we hit
defense closed
Kincaid
in.
here on this out. Maybe Coleman.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Has it in close.
We get it with
And they
Kincaid.
will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills
They want us to go
take
for
a
2.
third quarter lead.
Keep this in one
Dalton
possession
Kincaid with a
game.
touchdown.
We're going to go
He hung
here
in
with
there as
this
long as he
mountain
could. A lot of
spacing.
quarterbacks would have bailed out, and it was what you talked about, Brock. That courage that kept the chance for the
So we
touchdown
got Sammy on
alive.
the
Yeah, that
slant.
touchdown's going to show up on
Maybe
his stat
Morris
sheet
on
making the
this
catch,
out.
the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw. But hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It
Go
was
here
their
to
blocking and buying of time for
Dawson
that
Knox. We
play
get the
that led
2
to the
points.
score.
We go up by
The
7.
quarterback's best friend, big targets in the red zone. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
I can't say I'm surprised with the
As they
underdog if
set
they're
the
playing
6.
as well as they've been playing.
He stopped on the return at the 27. The Dolphins offense
See
ready
what
to
we
go
do
as they
here.
take the field.
We're going to send
This
this
game
over
might be
low
going better if he could have
cover
some more
3
time just to
seam
work
blitz.
back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking
Maybe we
this
catch it
offense
in a run
out of any
here.
grooves that they've managed to get into.
You know, Ken, I like to say in life,
Ooh,
there's
nice
energy
catch there
givers
by
and there's
Water.
energy
Water is like
takers.
destroying us
And
right
for
now.
this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy
Good
givers.
Tampa
And
too.
man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I
I'm
love
gonna
that.
switch this to a cover 3. I don't feel comfortable with Tyreek Hill right here.
1st and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa.
There's
Short
Johnny
pass caught by his
Smith.
tight end. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31.
We'll cover 3 again.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Going play action. Tagovailoa completes this one to Hill.
See, I wonder how much yards Hill has right now.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be
I expect both
conservative on
Waddle
first
and Hill
downs,
to have a
especially
good
when you
game.
get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it,
I am
too.
a little surprised with the score
To
from
the
Miami
air yet
that we've been
again.
able to hold them.
Tagovailoa. Quick
I
hit.
might get a touchdown
Complete.
here to Johnny Smith.
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins cut it to
So
1
both our
late in the
tight ends,
3rd.
Johnny Smith and Dalton
So they
Kincaid,
punch it in for 6
receivers who only had 1 catch last
from
week
tying
in
this game back up.
both
This
their
one just
games
has
week
feel,
1,
doesn't it? The
both
makings
get
of
a
a
touchdown
one-score game in
in
the
this
fourth
one.
quarter that could go either way.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders.
So you got a game going on, going into the 4th.
And we're all knotted up.
4 plays, 72 yards in 2 minutes.
Sanders all set to send it away. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Let's see what we do here. We do play action for us, so
They're out and set. 1st
see
and
if we
10.
can hit them. Big play here.
Man in motion, headed right.
Got a big play here with
It's a pickup of 26.
Khalil Shakir.
And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
Didn't take a rocket scientist to know, Kate. They want to get the
Let me
ball
go
in this
read
guy's
option
hands
here.
any
See if we
way
can
they
keep it
could.
in
Not
Allen's
just in the
hands.
passing game, and he just showed you
See
why.
how
This defense not prepared for his impact on the ground.
They're able to haul him down.
with
That's
that
gonna
going
wrap
into
up
the
this
4th
third
quarter, we're gonna have the one.
After 3
Get the offense
quarters,
side
we're
of the
still
field.
neck and neck. Neither
Right next to
side has
score.
been able to fully separate. This game's still tied after 3, so we're going to decide things here in the 4th quarter.
We're gonna do this. Mountain Sluggo.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st down, Allen.
We got a sack here with Jalen Phillips. Jalen Phillips, shout out to him, had a pretty good game last week coming back from injury. I believe he ruptured his Achilles towards the middle of last season. He was having a great season. If anyone watched Hard Knocks last year, that was pretty emotional thing to watch unfold for him and his career.
Another try following the sack. Pass complete to Cook.
Go Cook out there up the backfield. Got a 3rd and 14 coming up. Want to at least get this into field goal range. We'll go middle, high, low here. See if we can hit Dawson Knox in the middle.
That's a pretty superhuman effort.
At the very least, maybe Maybe Samuel deep.
Third and long, it's Allen.
Gonna run it here.
Bails out of the pocket quick.
Oh,
And this is
it's a
down to
big
the
hit
28
there.
before the
We'll
defense
kick
holds
our
it.
field goal, take the lead.
Big moment for Tyler Bass
We
here.
gotta
On the right
concentrate here.
hash, about 45 yards out.
Oh, he
Oh, this is going to
misses.
be close, and it's no good. He hooked it too far left.
Should have waited. I should have given myself more time before I kicked that.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10.
Didn't even stop.
Opening carry for Devon Achane.
So far, so good. Devon Achane relatively quiet in this game so far. The simulation
This is one of
hasn't
those
really done
plays
much.
I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because
I don't
I'm
expect
sure
that in the
that
game, by the
offensive
way.
line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. And the Bills bringing out an extra defensive back, 3rd down coming up.
So we got Tyreek Hill playing like tight end over there.
Tua off the play fake.
How does he get so wide open?
Reach beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down. But
Two
that's a big
touchdowns
gain,
already,
and a new set it
169
down.
yards passing.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Able to find Achane.
Yeah, Achane gets a catch out of the backfield. 70 yards receiving.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how. I don't
Last
care
week out of the
when.
backfield.
Just find unique ways to get this
He
running
was their
back the
third
ball, and
leading
over
receiver.
time, he's going to make it pay.
Jukes out of
Get
one
Spectre
side.
here.
And not a lot
In
of
the
room for
hole.
him as he's brought
Get him
down.
out of 3rd down. We might
Only a
send.
yard
We'll
on
do
the
this
pickup, so
outside
that's gonna bring
linebacker
them to
blitz.
3rd down and 3.
Yeah, we're gonna get this guy on Achane, Bernard on Achane.
Blitz coming, Tua. Achane reels it
And
in.
we get the stop.
And
4th and
he's
2.
brought down after a short gain.
37 yard.
A lot of pressure on this kick for
I think it's
Jason
a
Sanders.
51 yarder
From the
maybe?
left hash,
50 yarder?
54 yards out.
54 yards.
Got
And they're
all the
gonna get
vision.
it.
This is good. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
You gotta go down and
Gives you a
score.
lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
20 points is what the Dolphins
Return
finished with
coming from
last
the
week
6.
against the Jaguars. Doing
Coverage
too
team
much
gets
dancing
him
right
down
there
at
on the
the 26-yard
return.
line.
See if we
The
can take
Bills
this.
back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of his marks
Let's
that
go
every
switch wheel
back
here.
strives to hit at some point during the season. Drive starts out
See if
with
we
a
can
1st
hit
and 10.
one of these guys in the left over here.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen.
Great coverage here by Kendall Fuller. He's coming over, I want to say, from Washington.
I think it's safe to say
The
that
Washington
without that
Commando
ball being
last year.
tipped, we are looking at a big game. It's a missed
After winning the Super
opportunity
Bowl
to
with the
push that
Chiefs.
offense, but an even better play
He's gonna be their number
defensively
2
to deny the
corner.
ball.
Back to the air, Allen. This one is
Okay,
tipped
another
away
stop.
and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
See what we're gonna do here.
We're
We're
seeing
gonna
why this
go
defense likes him in coverage. He reacts
SC
so
corner.
well to throws and is even more adept at breaking up those
Looks like they
passes.
could be playing man. Maybe we'll have James Cook here.
Allen on 3rd down. He'll dump the
Get James Cook.
And
He
the
was down.
Dolphins got it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
He was down. They should review that, yeah.
Offense preps to head out. We've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
His butt is down there. Ball's still in his hands. Then comes loose. We got the ball. And the first. We're gonna go counter here.
So the
Counter
nice
strong.
defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. Now run by Cook. And he pushes forward,
get
but
much.
they don't get much there. He gets a couple on first.
Go
and they'll come
slot,
up 2nd
empty
and
slot
8.
under. See if we can hit Sammy here on this corner route. And we cause some confusion in the secondary.
From the shotgun, it's Allen.
Kendall Fuller, man, comes over and breaks it up. We're gonna go drive corner. We almost had see if we could get Valdez Scanling, maybe Coleman on the drag underneath. We get Coleman here. We get to the opposite side of the field. Go back to this corner, maybe with Samuel. See if we can get one of the either Shakir underneath from the slant. Let's see.
Here's Allen. He's on the move.
Get a nice run there. Wow, we're gonna hit the 2-minute warning. It's gonna come down to the wire here. We're not gonna leave much time for them to score.
Told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them.
See what we could do here. We're gonna go with the shallow halfback angle.
Nice spot here.
See if we can hit Cook here again. Maybe Shakir Coleman.
To throw.
Coleman here. Goes out of bounds. 5 catches again from Coleman.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize.
See, we go empty stick here.
Where they wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work.
Circle X, maybe R1.
Here he is to throw.
We gotta run with Josh Allen. We're gonna take the lead. With this, we'll make it a touchdown to beat us. See, do we get this? Yes, we do.
That one splits the uprights.
Just gotta play some defense. Maybe get a sack by Von Miller. Maybe Gregory Rizzo. Gregory Rizzo, I don't believe has a sack yet in this game after having 3 in week 1.
Now probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take
pretty happy with how the game is turning out right now.
That's going to be taken in at the
It's been very competitive, not too high scoring, very realistic stats. I feel like.
Returning to the field now for the Dolphins. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown.
The video won't be as long as here with the screen.
That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there.
We'll cover 3 here.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Now to throw.
Gotta stop here. Smith gets a first down for the Dolphins. He's actually playing pretty good, a lot better than he did in week 1. He has like 4 catches in this game. So was gonna run it here.
He's gonna keep it this time. And he protects
Gotta be careful. We can't let them score here. We're gonna send a blitz.
Throwing now is fine Smith.
They're moving the ball.
Gain 14 on the play. And it'll be
Let's go. Let's go cover 3.
Back to throw.
Oh, we almost had a pick. Break. We got a break up here. That's good. Let's see if we can send
defensive encyclopedia. That is a picture perfect.
We're gonna have 3 receivers. Let's go cover 4.
Really forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't
So they don't beat us deep.
It's 2nd down.
We're gonna watch Smith and A-Chain here. They get the completion of Barrios. They down a 1 touchdown. I want to send a blitz here. Over Brave Strong.
Here, it's 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw it.
Yes, we gotta stop, but the clock is gonna keep moving. Go back to cover 3 strong. I mean, cover 3 Sky here. So on the pistol, we just gotta make sure they do not get us over the top. Keep everything in front of us.
On target to Waddle. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying.
We're gonna go cut 1 whole press here, but we're gonna show a blitz.
Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive.
Oh, they got a touchdown here to Waddle.
And they lead just before the end of this game. So what a finish. Well, we knew this was coming. All
Let's see what the review is gonna say.
Especially late in a close game like this. Well, this right here is where
Looks like he was in. Really good throw. Yeah, he's gonna get that. Right into the wall.
Yep, technology
Now Azul Douglas. Azul Douglas is gonna be the best corner for Buffalo in this game, it looks like. It's time for their first round pick a couple years ago to step up here in England. High hopes for him coming out of college from Florida. Oh, we got a block. So we got 3 timeouts, 32. We could maybe get into field goal range, get the win.
That is a sneaky
Tyler
little play
Bass.
here from the special teams unit. I know
They do have a timeout too, though.
They lost the lead, but that block, you know what it does? It's kind of like life. We have energy givers and energy takers. And that one just gave a little energy back to the team.
8 seconds. We're gonna need some big plays here. We're gonna go verticals with the tight end dragging underneath. See what we can do with this.
Imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got
Terrible throw there by Josh Allen. Takes off 5 seconds from the clock. Let's go dagger. We're gonna probably have the running back hook block here. See if we can hit maybe Samuel Coleman coming underneath.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. He's got time here.
Oh, first timeout.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Let's see what we're gonna do here.
I may love watching a great thrower.
We're gonna go right here. That's the corner.
Make that guy think you're trying to stack him.
Maybe hit Cook out the backfield. See if we could maybe catch Sam in the corner. Oh, we're gonna have a touchdown.
Brought in inside the 20. And he's in, and that's a touchdown.
With 10 seconds left.
He just likely won them this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them, and they cashed in where it really mattered.
That's up and through for the point after. And they'll continue adding to
We
their
wanted the
lead.
field goal, but we get the touchdown. Puts us up 5. More than likely, we're gonna win and cover the spread here. That's the underdogs. See what they do here. They don't have much time left to do anything.
He stops on the return at the 27.
We're gonna play prevent defense. We'll do man 3D.
Offense ready to begin this drive.
So they
First
can't do
and 10.
nothing.
All right, come on.
Two and out from the
So
gun.
likely be the last play of the game. Gonna go to Barrios. We're gonna get one timeout in.
And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. One final shot here. Buys time.
We're not even gonna get the pass off.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. So the Bills fight their way to
So we get the win as
and there was no easing up. It took some white
the underdog on the road here with Buffalo. We're gonna look at the stats. We're gonna check out the stats, and then we'll give our final thoughts on who we like for this game. Coming up on Thursday.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA
Other bets we like.
With all our crew here and my broadcast partner Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a
I
win
wonder
for
what the
Bills
score would have been
since
if it was
losing so
15-minute
long
quarter as
on
opposed to
Miami.
10. But we still had a really good game, so I'm really happy with the decision of testing it out so far with 10-minute quarters. Let's see what we got here. Okay, let's go to stats. Let's go to game stats. So we got the first downs, we got total offense, we did better. Rushes and rush yards, we got 117 to 64. We got yards per rush was pretty even. They did better in terms of passing, 20 of 26. I was 18 of 25. We both had 3 touchdowns passing. Yards per pass. We have more yards per pass. Passing yards. It's kind of close. I have more passing yards. Third down conversions, which was pretty big in the games last week. I was only 33%. They were 50%. We went for it. Fourth down, we got it. 2-point conversion. We got our 2-point conversion. We also had a block field goal late in the game. In the red zone, we were 75%. How's that 75%? Let's see, turnovers, they were +1. They had one. They had the Jordan Brooks interception. No fumbles lost. Kick return was pretty even. Total yards, we outgained them by almost 100 yards. And no penalties. So far in simulations, the penalties haven't been exactly as accurate. These teams usually average at least 2 to 5 a game at the minimum. Time of possession goes to the Bills. So let's look at the player stats. We got Tua 20 of 26, 253, 76 completion percentage. Which I like this stat line here. I think this is actually very, very likely to happen. 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Josh Allen, this looks like another good stat line. 18 to 25, 352 yards. He might actually have a little bit more passes maybe in the game. 72% completion percentage. Seems pretty close to. He's a little bit less than that, 72. That's a little higher for him, but that's not doable. 17 carries for 72 yards, which was pretty much what James Cook had last week, 4.2 yards a carry. I believe he had 3.9 yards per carry last week in week 1. He broke 2 tackles, no 20-yard plus runs, but we get one from Mostert, so might be a good play. Maybe Mostert or A-Chain, they're pretty good for big plays. Mostert with a 34-yarder. I probably would put that bet on Devon A-Chain. Maybe Devon A-Chain for a 20. I would probably bet 20 plus yard play. If you get a little greedy, want some more money, they got 30 plus yards. Either one of them are good. I will go with A-Chain. Didn't really get a lot of carries this game. Only 1 carry for -4 yards, which doesn't seem like it's gonna happen. Josh Allen with a rushing touchdown. I think he's a good anytime touchdown scorer. Bet. Let's see his stat line one time. Yeah, he carried for 45 yards. That seems pretty legit, like what it could be. Let's go here. Let's use the leading receiver, Jalen Waddle. He had 2 touchdowns. He had 2 touchdowns in our last simulation. He did not, however, score in Jacksonville. So I'm a little apprehensive to actually say to go with him in this game. Tyreek Hill, 3 catches, only 49 yards. I don't see that happening. I see him going off. But yeah, in the simulations, it seems like the computer likes Waddle more. John Smith was 78 yards. I don't see that. I probably would just go with Tyreek Hill again. Anytime touchdown. I could see Jalen Waddle. I don't think he's a bad bet. Keon Coleman, no touchdown, but 6 catches, 75 yards, but an improvement from last week. Curtis Samuel, 2 catches, 61 yards. Just the game-winning touchdown here. Could see it, depending on his usage. Khalil Shakur, he might be a good anytime touchdown. So he got one last week. I could see him getting another one. Yes. 3 catches here, 39 yards. And Dalton Kincaid, 1 catch, 3 yards. And a tutty. That came on the goal. See how the defense looks here. So total tackles, the leading tacklers, David Long. We also get Jordan Poyer and Kader Kohu. And also Jordan Brooks. Terrell Bernard, the leading tackler again for the Bills. Also with a sack and a half. Yeah. Kaiir Elam and Von Miller. Von Miller on the That's a half a sack to the sack he had week 1. It's like all three of them share the half a sack. No, we got Jordan. No, yeah, the three Bills players share. Oh, we got Nicholas Morrow here. Oh no, Daquan Jones had half a sack. So another two half a sacks here. Ed Oliver. We're gonna have to put this with the Bills. Let's see what the Bills sacks look like. We got a bunch of half a sacks here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's gonna pretty much come. We're gonna bring this video to an end. Go with Bills money line. That's gonna be my pick here. Bills money line. They've won 8 of 8. They're 8-2 in their last 10 games against the Dolphins with Josh Allen. I think this is gonna be a year that Josh Allen shines, similar to like Deshaun Watson's last year with the Texans when they traded away to his number one receiver. Let's see how it really is gonna come down to the defense. Miami's at home. Yeah, they also got what you say, bulletin board material. They lost both games last year to Buffalo. They actually lost the division because of Buffalo, and probably the number one seed because of Buffalo. They had a shot at it. Also the Ravens too, because they played the Ravens late and they lost them. But this is definitely a game I'm sure Miami has locked. I'm actually gonna switch my pick. I'm gonna go with Miami. I think we got a fluky win towards the end. I think that's gonna be the 8-dog underdog pick. Is gonna be Miami with the spread. The spread right now is a 1.5. I'll probably just take a money line. Don't worry about any point. Anytime touchdown Tyreek Hill. I also like. Let's do Devon A. Chain. I like Devon A. Chain to score in this game. For Buffalo, I like Josh Allen, and I would take a look at Khalil Shakir. I think he might have another touchdown this game. And that's gonna end this video. Oh, one more thing I'll add. I believe for receiving, I would do the Dolphins receivers. I'll probably do Jalen Waddle at least over 70 yards, probably four or five receptions. Same thing with Tyreek Hill. About 5 receptions, he should probably go for at least 70. Rate under the radar one, I would probably go Keon Coleman since he's still a rookie. I could see him getting about 4. I would probably hit at least 4 receptions, 40 yards, 50 yards. 40 yards should be safe. That's gonna end the video. If you made it to the end, thank you for watching. Leave a like and a comment on the video. Subscribe, and stay tuned to more videos to come. We're gonna start uploading a lot more frequently and a lot quicker. Going forward, we're changing the format on how we're doing the game, so we can try to get more content out there, and better content as well. Thank you guys for watching and supporting, and we'll see you in the next video.